My name is Brad Harker. I'm the Senior Commercial Service Officer here at the U.S. Commercial Service in Hong Kong. I'd like to thank you for joining us today for this series of modules in Hong Kong. I'd like to thank Josh Halpern and the Grow Big Initiative for helping pull together this series. It's been a challenging couple of years in Hong Kong. We saw inbound numbers of travelers and visitors into the city drop from over 65 million in 2018 to less than 900,000 in 2021. The protest movement, quickly followed by the COVID pandemic and associated travel restrictions, really had the biggest impact on Hong Kong as far as its role as a regional connector. Furthermore, trade tensions, the national security legislation has also caused challenges. But this said, taking a look at this review from American firms that were polled last year at AmCham Hong Kong, by far the biggest impacts that they noted were the international travel restrictions associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. So with that, and especially now in 2023, Hong Kong is now fully open. There are no more travel restrictions or quarantine requirements to come into the territory. And so we're really starting to see a pickup in Hong Kong as its traditional role as a connector, especially as far as very large trade events and opportunities for companies to connect with not only Hong Kong, Greater China, but also companies in Greater Southeast Asia. Trade winds, I wanted to make sure that I did a quick plug for trade winds. It is going on right now, and I highly recommend that if you are looking at growing in a regional basis, that you consider participating in trade winds. It happens regionally every year. This year it happens to be in Bangkok. So keep an eye on the Trade Winds website for updates for next year's event, if that is of interest. So with that, I'm going to hand this over to commercial specialist Natalie Tong here in Hong Kong, who's going to provide a more detailed overview of the role that Hong Kong plays as a regional hub and connector for companies that are looking to grow their business in Southeast Asia and Greater China.
Hello, my name is Natalie Tong. I am the commercial specialist in the Hong Kong office. I'm so pleased to have this opportunity to tell you why Hong Kong offers the best hub for you to grow your e-commerce business going into Southeast Asia. Before I start, I'd just like to give you a little bit of historical context to why we think that Hong Kong really has an advantage. A lot of it is linked to history. 200 years ago, Canton was the only place in China that allowed trading with Western countries. And when the British took over Hong Kong, they developed it into an entry port that we know today. So in terms of a lot of the infrastructure, the backbone to facilitate trade is actually found in Hong Kong. Okay, so why Hong Kong? It is strategically located in the heart of Asia. We are about just 5 hours flight time anywhere in Asia. So whether you are going for a holiday in Bali or if you're going to Korea, you never need to travel more than 5 hours. This advantage is also very visible when you realize that this proximity is to 600 million up and coming very strong consumers, okay, which are demanding for better goods, better quality of life. And a lot of the economy around this area, they are stable and they have very fast growing economy. Like in recent years, actually, for example, last year, Indonesia has recorded a GDP growth of 5.31%, Malaysia 7%, and Vietnam 8%. Undeniably as well, it's our proximity to China, which is arguably the biggest e-commerce market in the world. And they have been developing this industry for the past 10 years. China is really arguably is at the forefront of it, and they have been using Hong Kong to facilitate a lot of the trading. So, and as well as the logistics business in Hong Kong is highly sophisticated. It contributes to about 20% of the city's GDP. Okay, and the government as well has created and made a lot of policies that are favorable to the logistics business. For example, there is an ongoing collaboration between Hong Kong Post and the airport authority to enhance the capacity and improve operational efficiency at the Hong Kong International Airmail Center. With the completion of the third runway as well later this year, no, actually, sorry, it's not next year, it's next year, 2024. HKIA has predicted that future demand will increase. The Hong Kong airport will be able to actually accommodate up to 8.9 million tons of cargo, which means effectively doubling its capacity from about 5 million tons per year right now. Okay. English is also an advantage here. There is, Hong Kong will give you access to an experienced logistic industry workforce, and as well as the ease of communication. I don't think that there are many countries within this region that would say that they would consider English as one of the main language where normal people are very comfortable to communicate with. Another advantage is really the advancements that Hong Kong has made in terms of information and technology. Right now, the internet penetration rate is about 93%. Okay, not forgetting as well Hong Kong's duty-free status. Goods can flow in and out of Hong Kong very freely. Okay, and this has in itself resulted to a very sophisticated marketplace. Okay, for someone like me, we have lived in Hong Kong for quite a number of years, and we are quite accustomed to seeing how brands use this place here as an experiment. And because many of them actually feel that if you can make it in Hong Kong, you can make it anywhere else in Asia. Okay, with the resumption of travel between Hong Kong and China, business activities as well, it's visibly has picked up over the past few weeks that we have seen. People are coming back to buy products, especially luxury goods. And this is all thanks to the reputation that Hong Kong has built for itself, assuring consumers that what they buy is real. Okay. How we have also survived during the whole pandemic times, the 2.5 years when we've been close to the world, is also due to a group of very strong pocketed middle class, upper middle class, very rich consumers in Hong Kong that have sort of sustained the marketplace here during COVID. Another factor as well that will contribute to the ease and to Hong Kong having advantage over other countries, it's the development of the Greater Bay Area with the high-speed train, the 55 kilometers bridge that links Hong Kong with Macau and as well as Zhuhai. It has actually efficiently kind of cut down travel between all the cities that they have identified as part of the Greater Bay Area. Okay, so in the last 2 years as well, the exhibition business was really badly hit. But now we are hearing a lot of good news about them coming back. Like, for example, Cosmoprof, they've moved to Singapore last year, and then they are coming back again here in 2023. The recent jewelry and gem show in HK Convention Center, it's the traffic is back. Okay, it recorded a participation from 2,700 exhibitors, 60,000 buyers, and also participants from 130 countries. So these are all very good signs pointing that things are moving along in Hong Kong and normalizing. And as actually, as a matter of fact as well, many of the airlines like United, Qantas, they have recently been making announcement that they will be back in Hong Kong, and they will try and increase flights into Hong Kong. In summary, I really feel that Hong Kong has a lot to offer in terms of helping your companies expand and facilitate your growth into Southeast Asia. I'm leaving behind my contact details. I look forward to hearing from you and assisting and working with you. And thank you so much for this opportunity once again.